Pause. What is going on? Y'all already know what time it is. We are back with yet another episode of Plug In. That is right. I am joined with the cast, the crew, the fam. You already know what it is. We reunited and we ready to review some tracks. You know what I mean? From the indie artists in the game. You know what I mean? We are a show that is exclusive to YouTube. That's right, exclusive to YouTube. And if you want to be that much more exclusive, make sure you check out the Patreon because, well, there's certain episodes you might not get on the YouTube. And if you're really one of those that enjoy what we do and you enjoy the, you know, personalities and the honest reviews and you want to see some funnier ones, well, make sure you subscribe to that Patreon and we'll get that info to you real soon. But in the meantime, hey, you already know what it is. This is a show where we basically interview. I'm sorry. Why am I botching this morning? It's early. Why did I say that? We actually, yeah, I botched it. Prince of Botch, baby. That's what I do. But this is a show where we basically not review. Not see, I said what I wanted to say. Not interview. We review what indie artists out there submit to us. So basically, if you're an indie artist and you're watching this right now, first and foremost, what's up? Welcome to Plugged In. This is a show dedicated to and for you, where we basically review any and all genres of music from up and coming or just straight up independent artists out there who want to have their music heard, exposed to the masses, and you know, want to get some honest feedback. You know what I mean? Critiques, if you will. So if you want to submit, and that's you, go ahead and make sure you submit it to ptamusic@otsguys.com. That is ptamusic@otsguys.com. Without further ado, I got the cast right here, and we're going to go right around the table, let them introduce themselves. Of course, we got the ladies first. You already know Queen of Clatchet, Miss Bougie Thuggin.
Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up?
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
I see you got the Kermit going on today. Oh yeah, I see you. Okay.
She said
All
it's
right.
too early to drink.
Yeah, but I'm smoking hookah, so I'm still authentic to who I am.
Yeah, I feel that. That's what's up. And of course, you already know we got the hardest working man in show business. You know what I'm saying? The critique of artists, as he is on this very show. My man, the one, the only, Mr. Derrick Myers. What's up, sir?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey man, great. You know, ready to get into the vibes this morning, you know what I'm saying? Normally, y'all, we kind of do this on a late night tip, but today we're giving y'all them early vibes, you know what I'm saying? It's a little early with it. So, we're going to get into the first submission of the day. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Sure.
I think.
Hopefully.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. So, well, that being said, this is a song called Testify, and it is brought to you by BSE, Blessed Man Music. All right. So, BSE, let's see what you got. This is Testify.
Oh, I thought that was supposed to be an acronym.
Me too. I was like, wait.
I said that does not add up.
Yeah. Okay. As long as we're on the same page.
All right.
You know, I believe the entertainment company is more so Blessed Man
Got
Music.
it.
Okay.
BSE
right.
is the actual title of this artist, you know what I'm saying? So BSE,
Okay.
shout out to you. And he sent in a single entitled Testify, you know. So without further ado, BSE, let's see what you're working with. Here we go.
Bro, I'm just going through so much right now. I just don't know what else to do.
Listen, I know you're under a lot of stress. I got a few words of encouragement for you. But wait, it's not just for you, it's for us. It's for the world as well. In the middle of this worldwide pandemic, and the racial issues have been systemic for generations. Leaders promoting misinformation, leading and causing division in our nation, death, protests, social injustice. God, we need you now more than ever. More than ever. Let's go.
So yes, we are your children. Yes, I am your child. Yes, you are my God. Yes, you are my God. Honoring amazing God. God. You was there when times get hard. We lift up your holy name, let every tongue proclaim. Yes, you are our God, God, God.
When your heart ain't cold as yes, you are God. When your joy through your pain, you are God. Oh, everybody say yes, you are.
We're honoring our amazing God. You created us, the sun, the moon, the stars, giving you the glory for all that you have done. And because you gave us your only begotten Son, you are.
We're honoring our amazing God. He created us, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Yes, we are your children. Yes, I am your child. Yes, you are our God. Yes, you are our God. Yes, yes, you are our God. Yeah, I honor you with my whole life. Yeah, you blessed me and forgave me, that's right. Got the faith the size of a mustard seed. Came in like lightning, strike down anything out to harm me. Love, honor, and respect you. So place no one above you. Jesus, Jesus, you died for our sins. Created the universe, no evil, no demon can't harm me. Yes, I'm in your army. Yes, I am your child. Yes, you are a God. Yes, you are. Yes, you are our God. Yes, you are. Yes, you are God. Yes, you are God. When your heart ain't cold as yes, you are God. When your joy through your pain, you are God. Oh, everybody say yes, you are. And I will be a father to you, and you shall be sons and daughters to me, says the Lord God Almighty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For you are all sons of God through faith in Christ Jesus. Yes, we are your children. Yes, I am your child. Yes, you are our God. Yes, you are our God. Yes, you are our God. When your heart ain't cold as yes, you are God. When you try through your pain, you are God. Everybody say yes, you are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Testify by BSE. I now open up the floor to the past and the panel to ask, what do you guys think about the following track that was just played?
I have to start, don't I? Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel that it's hard to review gospel tracks because it's almost like me reviewing the song is almost like me saying I don't approve of the message. You know what I'm saying? Because like you do want to listen to an uplifting message that's spreading the word and the love of God, of course. But the track itself, it was like a roller coaster for me. Like, okay, at first it was cool. It was giving me like trap soul vibes. Then it got to a point where my mind immediately went to Ricky Smiley. You know how Ricky Smiley does that church lady impression? That's what then it turned into that. And I was like, this ain't it. And then towards the end, the second lady verse where she was singing, her voice is beautiful. If that was the whole song, I would be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a roller coaster. Like, okay, then ugh, and then decent.
Okay.
So that's where I am with it.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. Mr. Myers has this reaction, the oh so loving reaction. We always know. We go ahead, give it to us straight, Derrick. What you got, man? What you feeling? Oh man.
Oh God.
Come on.
I'm
man.
trying to. I'm not even laughing at the song. I'm laughing at the Ricky Smiley thing. I'm sorry.
Did it not sound like that?
No, it definitely did.
Okay.
Actually, that is Neen. Yeah, that's kind of.
That was perfect.
Thought of that. That was actually a good.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Thank you. Okay.
Nah, I this wasn't it. This wasn't it. I know what you're saying, Janine, about not being able to critique gospel music, but this was you know how like when you're at church, people do ad libs to during praise and worship. That was ad libs the entire song. That's what this was, because even if it's a gospel song, like there's supposed to be some type of rhythm to it, and the I don't feel like the tempo of the music even matched the words. Like it was kind of like hit and miss. They were on beat and then they were off. It was chaotic. It was chaotic, and not even to mention that there was no rhyming to any of the words. It was like just taking bits and pieces of Bible verses and just saying something about the verse or whatever. So yeah, that's not it.
Well, you know, both of you guys actually give some very hard-hitting points there from different angles. I love the critiques in those. And yeesh. Okay, so BSE is actually a friend. And that's a good yeesh. That's not a bad yeesh, y'all. I just, you know, yeesh is terms of like where I want to go with this one. But BSE is actually a gentleman that I know very well over the years, and I've gotten a chance to meet him. Didn't really know he was an artist at first, to be honest. Didn't know he did music. I kind of thought of him more of as like a host kind of individual, which he does mostly. And you know, but when I found out he actually did this, it was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, cool. I mean, when I listened to this, I'm pretty sure that was BSE that kicked it off. So I like the switch up. I see he's changed his style. He's been working on his style over the years a little bit. He should do more of that. So BSE, if that was you in the start, do more of that, because like Neen said, it did kind of give like a little trap gospel, trap soul feel at first, you know, which was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, this is different. This is unexpected. Now, as far as the singers and collaborations that you had on this, you know, because I see you kind of did your Kirk Franklin at first a little bit, and then you introduced some other voices. Some of the voices were good voices, but as my man Derrick kind of mentioned, yeah, it was some off track to some of that. Rhyme schemes were kind of a little all over the place a little bit. Most importantly, definitely a lot of ad libs, but more importantly, really more than anything, is it's a very lengthy track. As expected with most gospel tracks, because gospel tracks in general can be in that 5, 6, 7 to 8, maybe even sometimes 9-minute range. And if it ain't super, super powerful all the way through, it may kill you from somewhere midway, if not at the start. It just depends on where it's at, especially with today's attention span. You know, I think that's why a lot of modern day gospel artists have kind of limited how long they make tracks per se, unless it's like a choir, which that's kind of rare nowadays too. I don't hear it, you know, this definitely gave me this kind of gave me a vibe of, you know, how like a throwback, imagine like a throwback 80s, 90s group would come together in a modern day and try to make like a modern day sound. That's kind of what that reminded me of, in a way where it's like, yo, you should go back to your roots a little bit with some stuff, you know, because it's like this ain't it. Like I see what you tried to do to cater to the youth while still kind of giving that feel, But nah, stick to your element, like what your pocket is. You know, I think you went out of pocket a little bit. That not that it's not bad, it just gives a feel of like I think you tried a little extra too hard there. You know, kind of bring that back and kind of see how you can. But
No, that
you
was
know,
like New Edition trying to do mumble music.
yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just like taking Kenton spirituals or something, and you know, bringing them into a modern day, and then they're like coming back, you know, or the Temptations or somebody, you know, coming like now, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
yo,
it doesn't work.
you can tell you're not used to this era, but it's like I see that you're trying, and you know, for that, understandable, but you know, still like there's an audience for you, you know what I mean? Because there are people who
Yes.
appreciate the older style of gospel. So there's
Oh, for sure.
always an audience. You don't have to try to cater to a youthful generation all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let the people who are with the youthful generation that follow the, you know, that the youthful generation follow, and just kind of, you know, stick to your element and stay in your lane, and I mean that in a humble good way. So not in a way of like discouragement, but in a way of like, hey, you know, keep that working. But nonetheless, like BSE overall, I see you working on your sound. Work on some of those collabs a little more, man. Like just kind of find some more people that, if you're gonna get some people that fit the new age style, like get people that fit that new age style. You know, like if you got some voices that kind of cater to the older generation, then use that if you're doing an older generation type of track or something. You know, but not too bad. You know what I mean? But you know, could be better. Could be better in terms of a gospel song. But I guess the only thing left to really do in terms of this one is kind of go around and just say, you know, what would y'all give it, like 1 out of 5 oxes in terms of listenership, in terms of production, in terms of, you know, voices, all of that good stuff? Because I don't think we specified enough to people. That's kind of how we rate this when we do that 1 out of 5 oxes, y'all. It's kind of based off, doesn't check off all the boxes in your mind of what critiques and makes a good song. So, what would y'all give it?
I think for me, because I definitely feel like the artist was reaching to try to, to, like you said, to reach a younger audience and try to fit in with what's cool or what's secular, but bringing a good message into it. It really didn't necessarily work. He might need to work on that recipe a little bit more. I'm gonna go with a 2.
Okay. All right. Two is good. Two is good. Derrick, how about yourself, sir? What are you going in your 1 out of 5 oxes?
I'm going 0.
Ah,
I'm going 0.
Okay.
I'm
expected.
like not even trying to be rude or anything. It just didn't click, didn't check any box for me.
That's expected. You know, like I said, this guy right here, y'all, he's a tough critic. It takes a
Yeah.
lot, especially in the gospel field. You're talking about a man who's grown up in church now. You gotta
Yeah,
really do some singing.
and see that's the
Okay.
thing. Like, is it like I haven't been to church in a while. I haven't been to church in a while, but it's if you're trying to reach the youth, I don't think that's the way to do it. Not with gospel music. I don't even think that gospel music really does reach the youth like that, to be completely honest. I think if you're like a preacher's kid type, maybe, but I don't know that gospel music really reaches as far as it did when we were growing up.
In terms of like a today's generation, right?
Yeah, with today's generation, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't been to church in a while, so I don't know how the younger generation is in church, but I don't think that would get them.
What is the saying?
Contemporary Christian.
You have to hide the pill inside of the candy, or what is that saying?
Medicine.
You know what I'm saying? The medicine in the candy or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's how the youth is really getting a lot of the message. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, not to compare artists, but Highlight Life, Highlight Reel, Mr. Dwayne here, he's able to give you dope music, dope tracks talking about what's really going on, but he's able to slide a message in there. You know what I'm saying? And I would much more prefer you do that versus you trying to do old school gospel over a trap soul beat, which is what they were trying to do.
Right.
Understandable. It's almost like it's almost like you're saying, like, kind of do it how Pastor Michael Todd does it.
Yes.
He's a
Love
sermonist,
him.
right? He's a sermonist. So you're saying
Yeah.
if an artist can take what he does in a speaker's format and give you the everyday life, but still find a way to connect it in a way where it didn't come off as preachy as it sounded, then yeah, I get what you mean. I feel that.
Or just lean into the fact that you want to do old school gospel because, like you said, there's an audience for that. I don't want to hear New Edition trying to do like a Bryson Tiller. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like lean into what you are. Like you don't have to change or try to conform because you think that the youth wants to hear this because the youth doesn't.
Not at all.
There's definitely something for everyone. So again, I say to, you know, like I said with BSE, I mean, again, I can tell you've evolved in terms of switching your style up. So what I'm saying to you more so is with the artists you collab with, if you're working on the track that you're catering to the youth, then look for more artists that kind of fit that mold. And if you're catering more to the, you know, a track for the older saints and, you know, more
Seasoned
gospel-stricken
saints.
people, then yeah, the seasoned saints, as Derrick put it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Then, you know, get with artists like what you had on this track, and all they're gonna hear most times is this, like, you know, as we mentioned, the runs and the ad libs and, you know, the Christ and stuff and the biblical phrases, and they'll go happy go lucky all day for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go about 2.5 oxes on that. I'll get, you know, 2.5 oxes, you know, just off the top. You know, it's got its message. Y'all know that's always gonna be a thing for me. It's got its message. I just, you know, the fact that the track kind of goes all over the place and it's super lengthy, mainly is what kills it for me personally a little bit. But hey, BSE, keep doing your thing. You know, like I said, just take the advice we're giving you from all angles, all perspectives. Do your best to make it work for you, and keep going forth in your own way. And same thing to the featured artists. Like I said, I don't know who you guys are individually. It's not mentioned in the track. So BSE, next time you submit to us, if you have featured artists like that, let us know who they are so we can kind of give them some extra encouragement. But to let y'all know, y'all just, you know, in a humble way, stay in your lane in a way of it's okay with being with an audience. You don't have to cater to every generation. Cater to the generation you came up in. Good to go. You know what I'm saying? Music is music. Somebody out there always appreciates it. Nonetheless, that does it for about this episode of Plugged In. So without further ado, it's time for us to sign out. So artists, as you're listening, make sure you keep submitting to us at ptamusic@otsguys.com. And until the next time, we out.